2003. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. On the mound for the Reds, Andrew Abbott. And Singing, it's not hard to see he's been outstanding.
Well, you just take a look at the numbers, ERA in the low ones. He's clearly been one of the best pitchers in the league this year. I mean, just dynamic stuff. It's electric as well as it comes through the zone. Hitters trying to figure out what he's doing. So hard to think with. And the only bad thing for him is that your ERA can really only go up. It's hard to take it down lower unless you throw a shutout. So we'll see what he's got in this one.
And there's a foul ball. Got him. One gone here.
Batting second, left fielder, Riley.
Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Coming off a huge showing in their last game, Jahmai Jones. Here's Riley Green, 8th in the AL in homers right now. Swing and a ground ball, and it gets by him. On the ground to first. Could be two. To Elliott, second for one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and taking the ball for Detroit, Casey Mize. What should we keep an eye on here? Here's Garrett Hampson.
Garrett Hampson.
And a bunt back at the pitcher. Oh, that hit him.
That's a fun way for them to start the game on offense, and thanks to a little small ball, they produce a base runner right away. And we'll see if this is part of the game plan for them today or if they just took advantage of an early opportunity.
Hampson on at first. Nobody out. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Nope. Throw to second, and he's safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. Outside corner, there's a strike. Friedel thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 2-1. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Batting third.
Here's the lineup for the Reds. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
De La Cruz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And a big swing and a miss. On the ground to first, and foul ball. Left field. No one can get there. It falls in. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Swing and a miss, strike one. Lowe getting to start at first. Batting in the cleanup spot. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We move to the second here in Cincinnati. The Reds on top, 1-0. You're watching. Back here in Cincinnati. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So the Detroit Tigers have been slow out of the gates this year. Are you expecting them to keep playing like this, Singy?
No, I think they've got too much talent for that to happen. Slow starts happen to great teams. The 2021 Atlanta Braves were under 500 going into August, and then they won the World Series. There's definitely time to turn it around, but I'm sure there are folks around that team getting a little antsy about where they're at right now.
Got him swinging. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Hit hard but foul off to the left. 0-1 now. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. His second of the year, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that?
Pulls that one foul. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Had him way out front of the slur.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers.
Aye.
That one lifted to left. Friedel in position, and that is that. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. Back at the ballpark where we're on sweep alert, Siggy. We came on the air talking about that, and so far, neither team is backing down.
Nobody wants to be on the wrong end of a sweep. For one team, it's about making a statement, and for the other, it's about salvaging respect.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds. tied up here in the early going. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The next pitch misses. 3-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. This one in the air, center field. Outman should have this one. And that is that. Swing and a high fly ball to left. One down. Right through there for a strike. Jones mashed a couple of homers in his last game. Comes up empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Torres at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Good
Ball
take by
inside.
Torres.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Home half of the third coming up. Tied at 1. Here's Jose Trevino.
For the Reds, catcher Jose Trevino.
High fly ball, right field. Jones on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Next is the designated hitter, Garrett Hampson. A single and a run scored and a walk. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-1.
8-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2-2 now. And there's a ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Well, these Tigers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And there's one away.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan, attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. 3-2. In the air, left field. And there's two down. Here comes Torque to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Two down, nobody on. And that's it for a strike. 0-2 now.
All one.
Oh, great stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. Thanks for tuning in. Sweep warning, Singy. Sweep warning.
Not so fast, though. Seeing quite the battle so far. It's always toughest to close out a series because pride kicks in on the other side. Well, these Reds, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Throws across the diamond. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz will hit next.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Just
outside.
missed. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Green takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Reds, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here at the bottom of the fourth.
Ball, that's out.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the top of the fifth. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
In there at the knees. That is strike 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
2-2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Nope, that's a ball.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. Gets him to chase after that one.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
For the Tigers, catcher Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Fly to left his first time.
Ball, that's down.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise. Still tied 1-1. Back here in Cincinnati. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez.
Well, these Reds definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Tap foul at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Base hit, and they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Up next for the Reds, catcher Jose Trevino.
Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. Throw, save!
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Man on second, 2 down. There's the swing and a miss.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Battling here as he fouls it away. This one in the air, right field. Jones on the move. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And that is... Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. James Outman up now for the Tigers.
James Outman.
Abbott back to work.
Hey!
That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Fought off foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Up next for the Tigers, right fielder Jahmai Jones.
Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Rips that one to right. He's got it, and there are 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Torres stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Down, nobody on. Set down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Tigers are shut down there. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Keith tosses across to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Designated hitter, Garrett Hampson.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Now the number 2 hitter, TJ Friedl.
Left fielder, TJ Friedl.
Makes a sliding stop onto the pitcher, and they get the out. Reds go down quietly. Back here at Great American Ballpark, top of inning number 7. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Hit on the ground to short. Over to low. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. hard hit to third. Whips it to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman
Spencer Torkelson, the next to hit.
No, that's down.
And now 2-0.
Outside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Hey.
That's in for a strike. And that clips the inside corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. It's the Tigers 1 and the Reds 1.
for Detroit.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kyle Finnegan. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Swings through that one for strike 1. Hard ground ball, base knock. The leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
There goes Ellie. It's in the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner on the go again. That's in for a strike. Throw bounces in, and he's set. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Got the bat going too soon at strike 2. Tigers bullpen with some action. Brennan Hanafy, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Jansen also throwing.
That's ball 2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Not close with that one. Full count now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
3-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Go ahead run on base. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play. Bounced out to short. McKinstry. Tag out.
They cut down the go-ahead run at the plate.
Up next for the Reds, second baseman, Sal Stewart.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around third. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Will Benson, 1 for 2. Outside low, ball one. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom of the 7th. The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. Got him swinging. Good job at damage control right there. Run scoring double here for the Reds. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here in Cincinnati, here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach McKinstry.
Now pitching for the
And
Reds,
we've got ourselves a pitching change.
49,
Brock Burke.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Bounce to the right. Low takes it himself, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Ball one.
In the air, left field. Takes it in for the out. And next up for the Tigers, Jake Rogers.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Kenley Jansen into the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
That's ball 2.
The 2-1. That
Ball
one missed.
3.
Right through there for a strike. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
This one in the air, center field. Outman gets under it. Out number 2.
Up next for the Reds, designated hitter, Garrett.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the Reds DH, Garrett Hampson, 1 for 3. Bunting for a hit. Flips it, but it's not in time. Base hit. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw.
No, he's in it.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Man at second. That one fouled off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So one hit is all they get. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Dylan Dingler.
Well, last chance for him here, hoping he can be a catalyst for some type of ninth inning comeback.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Emilio Pagan.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
In plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the ninth. Here's Jahmai Jones.
Nope.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Outside low. Full count now. The Reds trying to close out a one-run lead here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Brings it in. 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Ball 1.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Pagan looking to reach double-digit saves on the year. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a bouncer out to short. De La Cruz. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Reds come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
First pitch coming your way next. On the mound for the Reds, Brady Singer. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And we're underway here in Cincinnati. Foul ball there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Ball.
In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Batting second, left fielder.
Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Singer with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for two. And that's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Next to hit, Jordan Beck. Hard grounder into the outfield for a nod. Moniak headed for the plate. He will score, and the Rockies take the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Beck stands at first with one out. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And he beats it. He's safe.
Batting fifth, center fielder.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. And he takes a strike.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts.
Runner on the go. That's a base hit. Run scores. The throw to third. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, one out.
That's the ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
De La Cruz. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Rockies 2, the Reds coming up. Here's Garrett Hampson. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Nobody in his team has scored more runs than he has this season, Singy. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays down a bunt. Picks it up with the bare hand, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base. As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw, and he's in there. They pick up a run, and now it's a 1-run game.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
He's been a menace on the base paths recently. More than 16 stolen bases this month.
Man at second. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. The hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
First offering. Runner goes.
That miss. That's
pitches
the ball.
high. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And a big swing and a miss. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Golden opportunity right here.
Ball.
Check swing, went around, and it's 1-1.
Pass the ball.
Friedel, the runner at third. De La Cruz at second with one away. Swings and misses. That's strike two. Can't glove it cleanly. In from third is the tying run. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Tying run on third. He's looking to find a way to bring him home, and he gets it done with an infield single of all things. And that's probably not how he imagined the at-bat played out, but they'll absolutely take it.
Ground ball right side, could be two to Tovar, and that's two. We move to the second. Back here at Great American Ballpark, new inning getting started. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And down on strikes he goes. One out.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Batting ninth.
One down. Here's the catcher, Brett Sullivan. Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Throw. Save.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Tied up here in the early going. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And that one is lifted in the air. Benson has a beat on it, and that is that. Bottom of the second. Back here in Cincinnati. In now for the Reds, Will Benson. And there's a foul ball. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball.
Two now. That one way inside. Cut on and miss, struck him out. One down.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. Trevino working through some struggles lately. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
fights it off. He'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
The 2-2 on the way. And that skips in the dirt. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So up next, Dane Myers.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Rip towards third. Throws to first in time. Jordan Beck will hit next. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Fouled off down the right side. The 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. And a 1-2.
That's a ball.
Got him swinging. That K is his third of the game.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball. That's down.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Pitch misses.
No, that missed.
And the count is even, 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And that'll do it. Rockies are down quietly. We go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Reds' leadoff man, Garrett Hampson.
Garrett Hampson.
Trying to bunt his way on. Barehand grab, and very nicely done for the out. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. Run around the move. Strike in there. Throw safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
No, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Reds, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
So now with one away and a man at second, And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. This one in the air, center field. Doyle under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Reds, designated hitter, Nathaniel Lowe.
Swings through that one. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Runner at second, 2 down. Struck him out looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And that's
inside,
off the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
Well, these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Nope.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Fires in time.
Well, I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Yeah!
Castro batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That's a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom 4 in now for the Reds. Eugenio Suarez. That one lifted to left. Moniak settles under this one, and a quick out, number 1.
Yeah.
Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. That one fouled off. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This to 3rd. Slinging it to 1st in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
In the air, out towards right center. And that'll do it. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the top of the 5th. Kyle Karros digging in for the Rockies. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty. But you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th.
No, that's low. Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. This one popped up. Suarez gets under it. And there's 2 down. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Hoo-yah!
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Reds catcher, Jose Trevino. Out front, rip foul.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Nope, ball.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Garrett Hampson, the next to hit. Bunting for a hit. Grabs it barehanded. Save!
Oh, he beat it.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Next for the Reds, left fielder, TJ
Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Runner takes off. Ball outside. Throw off the mark, and he's in there. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
First activity in the bullpen for the Rockies. Juan Mejia, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Herget warming up as well. Oh, right to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
The Rockies trying to keep this a 2-2 game. Last half of inning number 5. Just missed.
Ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Ellie De La Cruz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Batter challenges in a very big spot. And it was a strike. The call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
I think the key.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies.
That's a ball. Hey. That's a ball. Low.
On the ground. A dive. He's got it. From his knees, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Hey.
Ground ball left side. Slings to first in time.
Up next for Colorado.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. 1 for 2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Hammered. Base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Hey.
Fair ball. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out.
Out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Man, I think his legs are feeling good in this one. He really tried to stretch it there to go from first all the way to home, but he ran out of steam a little bit as he came around third. Great relay from the defense, a quick tag at the plate, and they cut down the run.
Now pitching for
Back down for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Juan Mejia.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Victor Vodnik appears to be getting loose. Hill also getting ready. The 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Doyle settles underneath it. And there's one away. First pitch misses.
Ball.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Late swing, foul to the left. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Doyle takes it in for the out. 2 away. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Well, I think he was really battling himself coming into this one, but I'm seeing a different hitter up there today, stringing good ABs together one after another.
Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him. That's the third out. Inning over. 6 innings. Back here in Cincinnati, top of inning number 7, Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And that one fouled off. There's a strike. That one just misses. Got him looking. Now one away.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout. Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
So the call will stand. No challenges left for them now. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for Colorado, third baseman Kyle Carroll.
Now the third baseman, Kyle Carroll. That to right. Benson on his way over. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Score remains 2-2. Righty reliever out of the pen, Victor Vodnik. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here's the 0-2. And that's full to swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Trevino in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Two down, nobody on. And that is cut on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Nobody left. We go to the 8th. Now the Rockies catcher, Brett Sullivan. Right through there for a strike.
Down, ball.
Reaching for it and brings it in.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. And that's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first is in time. Mickey Moniak getting ready to hit. 1 for 3.
No, that's down. Ball. Yeehaw!
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Now the Reds manager. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Connor Phillips.
Connor Phillips.
And the first
That's the
pitch
ball.
misses for ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And misses
Ball
inside. Swings through the sweeper. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. That's off the mark. Ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Colorado, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Dane Myers. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Bunt it back towards the pitcher. Slings to first, and the bunt doesn't work out.
Up next for the Reds, left fielder, TJ.
Here comes a skip.
For Colorado.
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Brennan Bernardino.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter. Spencer Steer trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And a swing and a miss, and that is that. We go to the 9th. Stepping in, number 7. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Oh, 2 now. Hard ground ball, base knock. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. Hampson. The flip to second. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Really nice double play turn right there. And It all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Jackknifes out of the way. Caught him looking for the K. Rockies are down quietly. It's the ninth, and we are tied.
Now pitching for
So they turn to their closer, Antonio Senzatella. 3-4-5 due up for the home team. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. No throw. He's safe at first.
Up next for the Reds, designated hitter, Nathaniel. Go!
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. And the winning run is now in scoring position. The 1-0. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the winning run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Line drive, base hit. Across is the winning run, and the Reds walk it off and win it 3-2.
Well, you come into the ninth inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extra, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
The final. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming your way next. On the hill for the Reds, Nick Lodolo. When it comes to limiting damage, he's been one of the best in the league. Quite a list he's a part of.
Yeah, but command and movement, that's been his formula all year. He just keeps making things happen.
You don't see hard contact, and you don't see many rallies off him either, Singy.
Yeah, it's a blueprint for dominance, and he's following it perfectly. He's as consistent as any pitcher in the league. Total gamer.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. And that's how this game gets started. To the right side, low. He steps on the bag. One out in the top of the first. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. This team, Chris, not one that gets a lot of production from hitting homers, so they've got to find offense in other ways.
Yeah, Boog, hit sequencing is so important for this team. You know, getting that walk at the right time, coming up with that next knock or extra base hit so that you can actually play to run. If not, then you see the record go in the direct opposite direction of where it could go. So, you know, a team like this, the good thing, they're going to battle, they're going to put the ball in play, and hope that they can find those holes.
Goodman in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Good eye right there.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Good job to fight that one off. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Cincinnati, today's starter for Colorado, Ryan Feltner. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one. That's a fun way for them to start the game on offense, and thanks to a little small ball, they produce a base runner right away. And we'll see if this is part of the game plan for him today or if they just took advantage of an early opportunity.
Now the number 2 hitter, TJ Friedl.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
That one fouled off. Man at second. That one ran inside, almost got him. The 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 1-2. There's a line drive to left field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The tag.
No.
Here's the lineup for the Reds. Been a real struggle this year. They're at the very bottom of the league in on-base percentage, and of course, when that's the case, other offensive categories follow suit, Singy.
Yeah, it's really tough for any team that struggles to get on base. Dramatic home runs and base-clearing hits do more for a team than just change the score. Good teams feed off that stuff.
Nope. Outside.
De La Cruz with an impressive show of speed in his last game, swiping 3 bags. The 1-0.
Those 3 stolen bases in his last game, man, he made it look easy.
Didn't you swipe 3 bags in a game against the Tigers once?
Yeah, that was a fun game for me, but not so much for Brandon Inge, who was behind the dish that day.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Ball, that's out.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit for the Reds.
He really needs to start making more contact. Almost 3 strikeouts per game over the last 5.
Check swing. He went. And that is strike 1. Foul ball there. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the second game of the series.
Nope.
Really good
Ball
take,
1.
especially with 2 strikes.
And that's ripped for a base hit. In comes the first run of the game as the Reds take the lead. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Ripped on a line to center. And that's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Runner at first with 2 away. And the batter now, Sal Stewart. He was late there, strike 1. Felter, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Lowe leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Cut on and miss. Struck him out, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Jordan Beck.
Ball, that pitch
And
is
an
out.
ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. On the ground. Over to Lowe. One out in the second.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
Batting sixth, shortstop.
Two down,
Ezekiel
base is empty.
Tovar.
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Off the plate, ball one.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail things here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second. In now for the Reds, Will Benson. What a stop. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting eighth, catcher Jose Trevino.
Hey.
Trevino wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2.
Ball, that's upstairs.
That one missed. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Myers in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. There's a strike. On the ground, out to short. Over to first. Just got him. He was burning up the baseline. Tap foul at the plate. And that one fouled off. The 0-2.
Ball, that's outside.
Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. On the ground, right side. Stewart slings to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman. On the ground to the left. De La Cruz gets it to first, and that will end the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Reds baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Garrett Hampson. Puts a bunt down, right side. Johnston takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out. Way to go.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
Ball.
There's a swing and a drive. Doyle, long run. High
a ground
bounce
rule
takes
double.
it over the fence for
Two
an
bases.
automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
1 out, runner at second. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle on the move. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Late swing fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. Up the middle, makes a sliding stop to first, and they get the out. So 1 left. Back here at Great American Ballpark, on to the 4th. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Freeman goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. He goes down looking.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
One down. Hunter Goodman, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a foul straight back.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts. To third. Into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. Caught looking his first time up.
Nope.
Close, but called a ball. And the count is 2-0. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Outside.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Man on second, 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for Colorado, shortstop Ezekiel Tovar.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Digging in, Brenton Doyle.
0-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate,
That's ball 3.
it's going to bring in some runs.
Two on, 2 outs. And that drops in for a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Doyle not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. So that removes their last challenge. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Cincinnati, bottom of the 4th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Base hit center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Reds, right fielder Will Benson.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. 2 away now.
Up next.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Go ahead run on base. Jose Trevino digs in now. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that is out of play. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Outside. Ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they're now out of challenges. The lefty, the 1-0.
Aye. That's ball 2.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for Colorado, second baseman Chad Stevens.
That one's in there. Strike 1. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Freeman in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Lowe takes it to the bag, and they got him. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. That catches the outside corner. It's 0-1. Fought off foul. The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The Reds trying to keep this a 2-2 game. And we're at the top of the 5th. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So 1 left for Colorado. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Reds DH, Dane Myers. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Trying to bunt his way on. Grabs it barehanded, and it beats him. What a play.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, Boog.
I got to be honest with you. I couldn't tell either. As they ask for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge, we wait to see.
Yeah, and we usually get a couple of close ones every game, it seems. And this one is just about as close as it gets.
Now, TJ Friedl. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And that's the third out. Through 5. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this
Leading
one.
off for
So up
Colorado,
next, Hunter
catcher,
Goodman.
Hunter Goodman.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Fouled off. He was late.
Ball. Down.
And that's the strikeout looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Up next for Colorado, right fielder Jordan Beck.
Now a step off the rubber to reset. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball. That's in.
In there at the knees for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Ball 2.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Next to hit for the Rockies, Troy Johnston. He is struck out, and he is walked. That clips a corner. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning.
Well, he was ready to make a move. I don't know if his eyes were open when he made that catch, but it is a highlight play. Great job of ending the inning.
Bottom of the 6th. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. And that one ripped to left. 1 away.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
First baseman
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Moniak has a beat on it, and that is that. Nothing doing. Back here in Cincinnati, we go to the top of the 7th. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a bouncer, but it kicks foul. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Ground ball to the right side. Stewart. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Bounce to the right. Low. He'll do it himself. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for Colorado, third baseman Willie Castro.
This is Willie Castro. He's been a great free agent sign.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one hammered. And that's going to bang against the wall. Throws to second. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now a good opportunity.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Nick Lodolo will depart, and that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Pierce
Reds,
Johnson will take over.
52, Pierce Johnson.
That's a ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. 2 down, go ahead run at scoring position. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. I talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Oh, right to the backstop. Castro up to third on the wild pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just missed.
That's a really good take.
Popped in the air, left field. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jimmy Herget.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season. So we'll see if that factors in.
Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Brennan Bernardino. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose.
That's inside.
Pitch misses inside. And that's ball 2. Herget in his 5th season, 32 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2015. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Benson now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
The 1-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. That's out number 2.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
That's
Nope,
off the mark.
outside.
Ball one.
Yeah!
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab on the run. That is the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready to begin the 8th. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies.
That's a ball.
Sliced hard but foul. And fouled off. Out to short. De La Cruz fires over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And that one fouled off. Yo, one. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And the Rockies jump in front. It's 3-2.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. He's completely shifted the momentum of this game. There's a party in their dugout right now. His second home run, and now playing ahead when it matters most.
So digging in, Hunter Goodman. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball, that's out. Hey.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to third. Suarez throw to first in time. 2 out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Stepping in, Troy Johnston. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they go deep twice in the inning, both solo shots. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rockies 4 and the Reds 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brennan Bernardino.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Takes it in for the out. 1 down. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Garrett Hampson. 1 for 3. And he lays down a bunt. He's safe. With a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter, Spencer Steer.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Here's the pitch, runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Tying run at the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Stays alive. The tying run at the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. In the dirt. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Man at second. Hit on the ground to short. Tovar. Play made. That ends the inning. Reds leave 1. Back here in Cincinnati. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Caleb Ferguson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
0-1 down. That one ripped, but foul. And they'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder Richard Doyle.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Castro in the box now. No balls and a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one carrying, and that's going to bang against the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
On the ground, Stewart. And that is that. The Rockies strand 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Antonio Senzatella.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
That's the ball.
Suarez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out. His 7th home run of the season. And just like that, they're within a run. These fans are really excited right now.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. They do it again. Back-to-back homers.
That swing completely changes the momentum of this game, Boog. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Sal Stewart getting ready to hit. He's got some power, no doubt. And that's in there at the knees.
As a pitcher, you don't want to throw them get-me-over fastballs just for strikes. You really need to command your pitches to this guy at the plate.
4-4 in the 9th. Swing and a foul out of play. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Reds.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Antonio Senzatella departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
The new
Colorado,
pitcher in the game, Jaden Hill.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's Jose Trevino. Swing and a ground ball. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. So they push across the 2 runs they needed in the bottom of the 9th, and we'll play on. And we are tied 4-4. On to extra innings. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Tyler Freeman. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Tied at 4. Right back to him on the mound.
No, he's
Tag,
safe.
but he's in there.
Well, I can understand the defense right there trying to cut off that lead runner at third, but a good jump and an excellent finish for the base runner to get in there safely.
This one in the air center field. Hampson settles under this one, brings it in. Runner tags for home. In to score from third. And they've got the lead in extra innings.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts and 2 groundouts. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. So they turn to their closer, Emilio Pagan.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And there's a foul ball. That one catches the zone. That's strike 2. And he'll challenge that called strike. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Base hit. Freeman headed home. The throw in. Dives in, beats the tag. He scores. It's 6-4. So man aboard, and here is Troy Johnston. Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first, and that is the third out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom. On to the bottom of the 10th. Now it's the Reds DH, Dane Myers. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Making a move at second base. Here's the pinch runner for Cincinnati, Blake Dunn, getting some more speed on the bases. Clicks the outside corner, 0-1. Ripped into right center for a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First offering, runner goes, pitch in for a strike, throw there, safe, and the tying run is now in scoring position. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
So the tying run at second. Bunting for a hit. Bare hands it. Tough play. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. So now it just comes down to situational hitting to get the tying run home. They've got a really great opportunity to do that.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Struck out swinging his first time. Here goes the runner. Strike in there. Throw to second, and he's safe.
They're being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
The winning run on second base. Up and in at 1-1. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Hard hit into the gap, should bring in 2. 1 runs in, across is the winning run, and the Reds walk it off in extra innings.
This team was hoping they wouldn't have to hit in the bottom half of this inning, but they did because the other team scored that run. But they battled back, got the runs they needed for an awesome walk-off win.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. We've got a Thursday matinee on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. We get to see one of the hottest teams in baseball today, Singy.
Yeah, they continue to find ways to win, and I don't see that streak coming to an end today, but that's why they play the game.
First pitch coming your way next. On the mound for the Reds, Hunter Green. When it comes to limiting damage, he's been one of the best in the league. Quite a list he's a part of.
Yeah, but command and movement, that's been his formula all year. He just keeps making things happen.
You don't see hard contact, and you don't see many rallies off him either, Singy.
Yeah, it's a blueprint for dominance, and he's following it perfectly. He's as consistent as any pitcher in the league. Total gamer.
Just about ready to roll. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. And there's a strike. We are underway. Yeah, doesn't chase, doesn't cheat, just waits for something he can drive.
Yeah, I'd say he's the definition of a professional hitter. You miss your spot, you're paying for it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Another 1-2. Got it. One up, one down.
Batting second, left fielder, Mickey Moniak.
That one in triple digits. Moniak mashed a couple of homers in his last game. And that one fouled off. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Ripped to short. Over to low.
Got him.
Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
Batting third, catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Now the catcher up to hit, Hunter Goodman.
Yeah.
That was
that's it.
absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. This one in the air. And that is that. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Here's Garrett Hampson. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris.
Number 6, Garrett Hampson.
And he lays down a bunt. Castro flips it, but it's not in time. Base hit.
That's a fun way for them to start the game on offense, and thanks to a little small ball, they produce a base runner right away. And we'll see if this is part of the game plan for them today, or if they just took advantage of an early opportunity.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw off the mark, and he's in there. And that makes it 60 steals for him on the season.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
In the dirt. And it stays fair. Headed for the plate. He will score, and the Reds have the lead. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair, so that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Hitless in the first two games of the series. He's 0 for 8. And
that's
foul ball. One on, nobody out, a run in here in the third and final game of the series. That one fouled off. The 0-2. That one to first. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Suarez matched a homer in his last game. In the dirt, blocked. Throw down to third, but he's back safely. The 0-2. Oh, and this one gets away. Runner stays put at third. And a 1-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Steer stands at third with one gone in the inning. Next offering misses down and away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. 3-2 on the way. And ball four, two aboard.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. To the right side, Castro. Spin, throw, that's one. Double play.
No, he's out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. Run scoring double here for the Reds. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here in Cincinnati. All set for the start of the inning. So the Colorado Rockies have had a rough go so far this season. Siggy, they got to be scratching their heads in that clubhouse.
Actually, Boog, I think the way they respond in the clubhouse is going to be critical. If you're able to laugh it off, trust your talent, and work hard, it should work out in the end. But there's no doubt they put themselves deep underwater in the standings, and they've got a lot of ground to make up. Big few weeks coming.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. got him swinging.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
So up next, Ezequiel Tovar.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
There's the strike. This one in the air. De La Cruz. And there are 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter. Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making.
Oh, and a great stop. Throw to first, and that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Batting 7th, second baseman Willie Castro.
So a man at first. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies. 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Hey!
On the ground right side. Over to low. And that is the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark. In now for the Reds, Sal Stewart. This one in the air. Gets under it. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Batting 7th, right fielder Will Benson.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner on the move. Ball misses. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
1 out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Sliced hard but foul. Swinging a foul straight back. Man at second. Caught him looking for the K. Stevenson thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. And now the center fielder, Dane Myers.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Yeah, and he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Way out front for strike 2. Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Reds 1 and the Rockies nothing. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Back here in Cincinnati, top half of the 3rd inning, Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. One away.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Kyle Karros.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. Nope, he held back. And the 1-0.
Hey! Ball, that's low.
Good job to fight that one off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for Colorado, the designated
Let's take a look at his pitch
Freeman.
usage in this one, Singy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. No runs allowed yet. I think he'll probably keep this approach.
Freeman in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Rockies are down quietly. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. It's still early, but all signs pointing towards yet another win for this team, riding that hot streak.
No doubt, Boog. When you're rolling like this, confidence shows up in every phase of the game. Right now, they look like a group that fully expects to keep it going.
Trying to bunt his way on. Castro. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Now the number 2 hitter, Spencer Steer. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. Man at second. That one kicks away from the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Here's a 1-2.
Nope. Outside.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Up next for the Reds, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1.
Ball.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 1-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2 now. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track. Back to field.
That's a base hit, run scores. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul out of play. Lowe measures 6 feet 4 inches. 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Strike 2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Beck coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
All these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
1 down.
And obviously a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Ball 1.
The Rockies yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
This one in the air, center field. Myers under it. He's there. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter. Struck out swinging his first time. Pulls that one foul. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play.
Ball 1.
Triple digits on that last pitch. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. Singy, this team has pressed all the right buttons during their winning streak. A lot of game left, but so far so good.
When you're playing with this much confidence, everything seems to click. If they keep executing, they'll have a great shot to add to their streak.
Strike 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a big swing and a miss. That's out to center field. Doyle in and to his right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Tyler Stevenson.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Ball.
High chopper to third.
Foul
and
ball.
That's just foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Reds go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready now for the 5th inning, Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. That one found hard the other way.
All these Rockies just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 1-1. Swings through that one.
Ball, that's out.
And that
That's ball
just
3.
misses. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Payoff pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And now 1 away.
Nope.
Popped up. Not there in time. And that's the first hit for them in this one.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
This is Willie Castro. And a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. The 0-2. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay.
Ball.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Just
ball 2.
missed. Beck off of first with 2 away. And that is downstairs. And now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the automatic. Ground ball up the middle. De La Cruz fires to first on the run. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Now the third baseman, Kyle Karros. Right side, hard hit. And that's the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here in Cincinnati. In now for the Reds, Dane Myers.
Foul ball.
He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Siggy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball.
That's a ball.
Outside
Ball 2.
low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Reds, designated hitter, Garrett Hampson.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Hampson with some impressive production lately. Shortened a bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Check swing. He went 0-1.
Walk-off homers aren't just about the win you get in that game. As a player, it's about the confidence the manager is going to have in you in big spots. You can bet he's someone they'll look to in the future.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. That completes the strikeout inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Reds back here at Great American Ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Tyler Freeman. On the ground. He steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Nope.
Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. This one chopped to first. Low steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Over to Low. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Gabriel Hughes.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Ball,
The
that's off the
Rockies
plate.
have some action in the pen. Juan Mejia, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hill also throwing. The 1-0. Hughes, 24 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Alaska. Outside with a breaking ball. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Tap foul at the plate.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Here comes the 0-1. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Reaches over the wall and he's got it.
Up next for the Reds,
Nathaniel Lowe digs in now.
Nathaniel Lowe.
And first offering is fouled off.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
2 down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. In the air, left side. Moniak on the move. That is the inning. Nothing across. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Nope. Ball 1.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board. Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And he grounds one to the right side. Over to Lowe. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. And that's in for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Over to Lowe. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Back here in Cincinnati. Well, Siggy, we've mentioned the run they're on, and once again, they're playing winning baseball. Just need to seal the deal.
Yeah, Boog, the hallmark of a strong club is execution down the stretch. Doing the small things right when they matter most. This team has it.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Two up, 2 down.
Up next for the
Who's
Reds,
0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Tyler Stevenson.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Check swing called strike. 0-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here at Great American Ballpark, here's the second baseman, Willie Castro. Green into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Chop to the right side. Low takes it to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder Britton Doyle.
That's a ball.
Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Check swing, and he went. Going to count 1 and 2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out number 2. Here's the third baseman, Kyle Karros.
Third baseman, Kyle Karros.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1 and 2. Got him looking. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Totally dominant. Back here in Cincinnati. In now for the Reds, Dane Myers. Yoan. On the ground, right side. Castro. In plenty of time to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
For the Reds, designated hitter, Garrett Hampton.
Drag bunt back towards the mound. Tosses to first. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Spencer Steer. First offering way inside, almost got him. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fouls one off. 2 and 2. Next offering is outside. Ellie De La Cruz on deck for Cincinnati. And a payoff pitch. Sit down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. And we're back. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. There's a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Pagan, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. Hauls it in, 1 away. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And now the 0-1. That one fouled off. Got him looking. Rockies down to their final out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Goodman, the next to hit, takes ball one. This one smoked on its way out of here. And just like that, they're within a run.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start.
Ball, that's it.
One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down a lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.